Them Yankees. Hallelujah. Due to the heavy winds, they were showing you some of our balloons on videotape. We just wanted you to know that. It is a really windy day, and it could be a bit of a problem, so there.
Willard spin jumping all the way. Along comes Sonic the Hedgehog. Every kid knows this video game superstar with his bodacious blue spikes and red-hot sneakers. Furnished by Sega of America, the Hedgemeister's debut in the parade is already bigger than a sonic boom.
Hey, I must say, Katie, that Sonic the Hedgehog is looking as sharp as his 3 rows of spiky quills. I just wonder who gets to scratch his back.
Not me, Willard, but thanks for joining us, Sonic.
Would you scratch my back?
Not on your life.
All right, would you scratch the director?
New York City, the National Broadcasting Company presents its annual telecast of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. With your hosts, from the Today Show, America's favorites, Katie Couric and Willard Scott.
Here's Sonic the Hedgehog. I just saw him on 72nd Street, 77th and 72nd. Sponsored by Sega of America. Flies above us right now at 6 feet tall and 26 feet wide. Check out my friend.
Ooh, baby, he's a super hog with massive size, 21 feet.
You know something? I bet he could flatten a cement mixer with one dainty little step.
Hey, Willard, don't tempt him.
You know, kids love old Sonic because he's the hippest and coolest thing around. He's very determined. Look at his nose.
I like him. He's got a cute do, sort of a punk-looking hedgehog, isn't he? But then again, I guess all hedgehogs are punk.
There's a shot. I think he likes it. Mikey likes it. Isn't that great?
He ran into some trouble last year because the winds were so high, but we're glad to see he's doing well.
Parade footage from the past, and World Heavyweight Champion Riddick Bowe enters the ring of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade when we return.
Stars like Shirley Temple, and we've had people like Glenn Close and Willie Mays, Ginger Rogers, Tony Bennett, Diana Ross, Garth Brooks, Boyz II Men, Placido Domingo, and Vanessa Williams. But of course, the big stars were the balloons, and Macy's itself was a star back in 1947 in the movie Miracle on 34th Street. In fact, a Macy's parade planning session was part of the film. But as far as the celebrities of the air, the big balloons that come along, here's a little secret we're going to share with you. You can't tell anybody, though. Each balloon is made in different sections and sealed separately. In fact, very much like myself. That way, if an arm or a leg snags on somebody's penthouse, the balloon can carry on. And, of course, talk about carrying on. The parade's almost at Herald Square. I'm going to hop a subway. I will see you guys, Katie and Willard, in just a little bit. A little later on toward the end of the parade. You guys have a fabulous time, and, of course, stay nice and warm.
Keep your eyes on the screen. From New York's Radio City Music Hall, the Radio City Rockettes perform at Herald Square next.
Only the best, that's what you are. And here comes the Pico Bus Brigade. I know this computer mammal, Sonic the Hedgehog. He can turn a few video heads, let me tell you. Sonic, furnished by Sega of America, is a very cool teenager with a spiky quill up and down his back.
Is that the new in thing, Willard? Spiky quills?
Remember spiky quills? One of the Our Gang group. Maybe I'll try a couple of quills instead of hair next year.
It might work for you, Willard, but you better be able to move fast just like Sonic. He's named Sonic because his character can move faster than the speed of sound.
Hey, we asked the balloon captain, Elliot Tobias, just how big Sonic is. It would take 1,600 computer screens to fill his hedgehog frame.
Yowza, Sonic the Hedgehog balloon is second only to Garfield in how much helium he inhales.
And remember we said this is the anniversary of the discovery of helium 100 years ago. Macy's is the second largest consumer of helium in the U.S. Who's the largest, Katie?
Let's see, Willard. Uncle Sam?
You son of a gun. Right on the money. Pick up that crowd.
He's faster than the speed of sound. That's why they call him Sonic 3D Blast. Deal with it. He is the coolest. But when it comes to video game characters, dude, He's the hottest. Sonic is provided by Sega of America Incorporated, dude.
Hey, dude. Hey, Katie, let me tell you something. He is one happening hedgehog. Dink the rows of spiky quills down his back, all loosed up for today's parade, would you say?
As if, I'd say he's dropping some serious tune.
Dude! Oh, that's your line. You lost me, Katie. I don't even know where we are.
To say our totally tall hedgehogs high on helium would be an understatement. To bring his 64 by 26 foot frame to life, Sonic is fed nearly 19,000 cubic feet of helium.
Also cool, he is way cool, although he's a bit deflated this morning because of the wind, but thanks to the wonders of videotape, he's still the dude with the tude. Classic. And this is no hype, dudes. It's Sonic the Hedgehog, furnished by Sega of America. He's way fast, the Chuck Yeager of the video set.
So you went by twice that time. You missed him. You got it. Katie, you really get into this when you do this.
Whatever. He's the man, totally, and has his own rock band, hang glides in summer and digs winter sports. At 64 feet high, Sonic's taller than 11 snowboards.
Man, I dig those spiky quills down his back. Probably uses a little sculpting gel. He's stylish.
As Sonic hangs a hard right onto 34th Street, the side is spectacular, and that's thanks to the...
But nobody, and I mean nobody, puts on a parade with the big balloons like Macy's.
And don't blink or you'll miss Sonic the Hedgehog, the newly designed balloon version of Sega's speedy and wildly popular video game toy and TV character with the ability to run at supersonic speed. Sonic is streaking across the sky, announcing his 20th anniversary of Sega's release of a new video game called Sonic Generations.
Take a good look. This 350-pound inflatable boasts two 22-foot-long sneakers, which rockets Sonic down 34th Street toward his next adventure. And heading down... Sonic the Hedgehog, the star of video games, television, and his own toy line, streaks through the sky. This high-flying, spiky speedster was the first video game character to ever appear in this parade.
Sonic has starred in over 70 video games since his debut on the Sega Genesis 21 hog wild years ago. Sonic's newest video game, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, is in stores now.
Again this year, Sega brings us Sonic the Hedgehog dashing through the morning air. This blue blur can run faster than the speed of sound and has the ability to curl up into a ball like you, Savannah, and mow down your enemies. Sonic was the first video game character to be featured in this parade.
Fans are now speeding to stores to capture Sega's latest video game called Sonic Lost World, which pits Sonic against the Deadly Six as he races inside, outside, and upside down using new moves and power-ups.